How you doing? This is Sam Tolley. You know, the Bible talks about the devil appears as an angel of light. You know, we have these illusions. Ever since I was a kid, you know, you see a devil with a pitchfork and horns and looking all ugly and crazy and everything. But he appears differently. You know, he's going to appear attractive. And his demons appear attractive too. And the folks that operate under the auspices of Satan and his demons, they don't appear like anything we would think they would appear like. They are normal, nice looking people. But remember what it said in Isaiah 5:20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. People that are reversing what is, taking out what is good and calling what is evil good. Now I want to show you one such person. Look at this picture, Tiffany Cross. By all appearances, she seems to be a very attractive, nice person. But in this abortion issue, once this thing came out where they released the documents from the Supreme Court before they were ready, all these liberals have really started to show their fangs. I mean, they're saying all kinds of crazy stuff. There's things going around. Some people were saying, well, now they're going to stop interracial marriage because of this. Has nothing to do with marriage. They're going to stop all kinds of things because Democrats always like to project fear in the hearts of people. When people are operating by fear, they're not operating by reason or by thought. But every now and then, they will let you know exactly what they're thinking and exactly how they're operating. Now listen to what Ms. Cross had to say the other day. This whole notion that, women should have children and just, let the kids be adopted, well, that's not always a safe route, particularly for black and brown kids. Black kids do not get adopted often. Black kids do not get adopted often. We have the stats. There are often kids who stay in the system for a long time. You know, it's interesting. On the face of it, my first thought would be this. Okay, so they're better off dead, is what you're saying, Ms. Cross, essentially. Now, if I was a child and I had my voice and I had the choice between living in the system, possibly maturing and growing up and being able to get a life of my own choosing, or, well, since my mother doesn't want me, my father doesn't want me, just rip me apart and kill me so I don't have to endure anything. That's what's better. That's sweet. That's what's better for the child. I mean, her whole frame of thought making it sound like she cares about the child. Excuse me. Black kids do not get adopted often. We have stats on it. Well, let me share some stats with you, Ms. Cross, and with those that care to hear. Now, Tiffany Cross is a correspondent with MSNBC, who I think is probably one of the most vile stations there are. And the NBC's headquarters is in New York City. Here's a chart of black births versus black abortions in New York City from the year 2000 through 2018. Now, from the year 2000 to 2016, there were more abortions than there were births in New York City of black babies. Only in 2017 and 18 were there more black births than abortion. And when you add up the statistics, you had 511,113 black births versus 671,077 black abortions during that time period. We had a net increase of 159,964 more abortions than births from the year 2000 to 2018, Ms. Cross. I mean, that was 56.77% more abortions than black births. How do you justify that? How do you say those babies were better off? How do you even talk about the fact or even think or reconcile that the black population was better off? We had a negative increase. You can justify that because you don't care about black people. You care about working for your overlords. You care about working for the God of bondage. That's what you care about. And black folks that listen to you care more about that. They don't care about those babies. You know, if you really care about black babies, you focus on helping black babies be born, be raised, be matured, so they can raise and mature more black babies. But folks like you, you're living in your ivory tower. You have your nice job and your pretty clothes. And you can sit up there and lift up your nose above normal folks and don't have to deal with the reality of women once they realize that they've destroyed the life that was growing within them. Or you don't have to look at the petri dish of baby parts as those folks that have killed them, put them all back together to make sure they got everything out of there. No. Woe to you, Miss Cross, and everyone else that supports killing babies in the womb. This is Sam Tolley. I'm out.